When you want to get a rugged smartphone, definitely you will look about its hardness. But along with that, you also need large battery. That is one of the key features of rugged smartphone. So today I have come with 6 best rugged smartphone of 2020 with highest battery capacity. So without further ado, let's get started. The ZTE ZL68 Pro has large battery with support of reverse wireless charging. Such opportunities are very rare and usually not in middle class models. It is available in the market from October 2019. The phone got a 5.84-inch IPS LCD touchscreen display and a resolution of 1080 x 2280 pixels. It is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 4. This smartphone has a standard degree of protection for durability such as IP68 certified. That means it can survive underwater for about 1.5 meters of depth and it is gonna last for 30 minutes. It is resistant to damage from dropping up to 1.5 meter heights as well as water immersion, flashing, shock and impact resistant. This smartphone functions well in extremely harsh climate from -30° to 60° Celsius. The ZTE ZL68 Pro has installed octa-core MediaTek Helio P70 processor for its performance with integrated GPU ARM Mili G72 MP2, 6GB of RAM with 128GB of internal storage. The phone supports an expansion of memory up to 128GB via microSD card. For the main camera option of the smartphone, it has triple camera setup on the back side. 21 megapixel main shooter with f2.8 aperture and the 8 megapixel wide angle lens and a 8 megapixel telephoto lens. The back camera features autofocus, continuous shooting, digital zoom, geotagging, panorama, HDR, face detection, ISO setting, self timer and more. On the front side, it has 16 megapixel selfie camera with f2.0 aperture. ZTE ZL68 Pro operates Android 9 Pie operating system. The available features of this phone are 4 navigation system, GPS, GLONASS, BlackView, face unlock, NFC and more. As for the battery, it has 6300 mAh non-removable battery with 24W fast battery charging support and 10W fast wireless charging support. It is enough for about 49 hours video playback, 22 hours gaming, 80 hours calling and it has 756 hours of standby time. The phone available in 2 color variant, black and yellow, and it weighs about 238 grams. Alcatel WP5 is an all-rounder cheapest smartphone with excellent battery life. Alcatel WP5 is available in the market from December 2019. The phone got a 5.5-inch IPS LCD touchscreen display and a resolution of 720 x 1440 pixels with an aspect ratio of 19:9, and it is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 5. This smartphone has a standard degree of protection for durability, such as IP68 certified. That means it can survive underwater for 1.5 meters of depth and it is gonna last for 30 minutes. And it is resistant to damage from dropping up to 1.5 meters of height as well as water immersion, flashing, shock and impact resistant. This smartphone functions well in extremely harsh climate from -55° Celsius to 70° Celsius and absolutely no problem shows up. The Alcatel WP5 has installed MediaTek Helio A22 processor for its performance with integrated GPU IMG PowerVR ZE class. It has 3GB of RAM with 32GB of internal storage. The phone supports an expansion of memory up to 128GB via a microSD card. For the main camera option of this smartphone, it has triple camera setup on the back side. It has 13 megapixel main shooter with f2.0 aperture and the 5 megapixel depth sensor lens and the 2 megapixel tertiary lens. The back camera features AI beauty mode and PDF focus. On the front side, it has 5 megapixel selfie camera. Alcatel WP5 operates Android 9 Pie operating system. The available features of this phone are 4 LED flashlight, Face ID and fingerprint unlock, GPS and GLONASS. As for the battery, it has 8000 mAh non-removable battery. It is enough for about 12 hours of calling, 12 hours of online video playback, 43 hours of music listening, 42 hours of calling and it has a standby time of 615 hours. The phone available in black color variant and it weighs about 370 grams. Poptel P9000 Max will appeal primarily to those people who need a well-protected smartphone. It is available in the market from August 2018. The phone got a 5.5-inch IPS LCD touchscreen display and a resolution of 1080 x 1920 pixels with an aspect ratio of 16:9. Also, it is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 3. This smartphone has a standard degree of protection for durability, such as IP68 certified. The Poptel P9000 Max has installed MediaTek 6750V processor for its performance with integrated GPU ARM Mali T860MP2. It has 4GB of RAM with 64GB of internal storage. The phone supports an expansion of memory up to 128GB via a microSD card. For the main camera option of this smartphone, it has 13MP camera setup on the back side with f2.4 aperture. The back camera features autofocus, face detection, HDR, panorama, self-timer, continuous shooting, ISO setting, scene mode, etc. On the front side, it has 5MP selfie camera with f2.4 aperture. Poptel P9000 Max operates Android 7.0 Nougat operating system. The available features of this phone are fingerprint unlocking, GPS, OTG, NFC, 4 powerful LED flash, Z sensor, light sensor, proximity sensor, compass, gyroscope, etc. As for the battery, it has 9000 mAh non-removable battery with 9V and 2A fast battery charging support. It is enough for about 30 hours of video playback, 50 hours of calling, and it has a standby time of 45 days. You can fully charge this 9000 mAh battery in 3.5 hours. The phone available in 3 color variant: black, green and orange, and it weighs about 334 grams. BlackVue BB9500 Plus has more power, cost-effective chipset and fresh Android 9 OS. It is available in the market from June 2018. The phone got a 5.7-inch IPS LCD touchscreen display and a resolution of 1080x2160 pixels with an aspect ratio of 18:9. Also, it is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 5. This smartphone has standard degree of protection for durability, such as IP69 protection. That means it can survive underwater for 1.8 meters of depth and it is gonna last for 2 hours. Also, it is resistant to damage from dropping up to 1.5 meters of height, as well as water immersion, flashing, shock and impact resistant. The BlackVue BB9500 Plus has installed octa-core MediaTek Helio P70 processor for its performance with integrated powerful GPU ARM Mali Z72MP3 with 900 MHz turbo boost. It has 4GB of RAM with 64GB of internal storage. The phone supports an expansion of memory up to 128GB via a microSD card. For the main camera option of this smartphone, it has dual camera setup on the back side. It has 16MP main shooter with f2.0 aperture and the 0.3MP lens with f2.8 aperture. The back camera features autofocus, digital zoom, exposure compensation, ISO setting, continuous shooting, self-timer, etc. On the front side, it has 13MP selfie camera. BlackVue BB9500 Plus operates Android 8.0 audio operating system. As for the battery, it has 10,000 mAh non-removable battery. The phone available in 3 color variant: black, green and yellow, and it weighs about 365 grams. The Olefin Armor 3WT is available in the market from September 2019. The phone got a 5.7-inch IPS LCD touchscreen display and a resolution of 1080x2160 pixels with an aspect ratio of 18:9. And it is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 5. This smartphone has a standard degree of protection for durability, such as IP68 certified. That means it can survive underwater for about 1.5 meters of depth and it is gonna last for 30 minutes. This smartphone can stand without any harm between -40°C to 80°C while in shutting down mode, and works normally between -20°C to 60°C. The Olefin Armor 3WT has installed MediaTek Helio P70 processor for its performance with integrated GPU ARM Mali Z72MP3 with 900 MHz boost. It has 6GB of RAM and 64GB of internal storage. The phone supports an expansion of memory up to 256GB via a microSD card. For the main camera option of this smartphone, it has 21MP main shooter with f1.8 aperture. The back camera features dual flash, auto HDR, PDAF, underwater mode, etc. On the front side, it has 8MP selfie camera. Olefin Armor 3WT operates Android 9 Pie operating system. The available features of this phone are walkie-talkie function, NFC, GPS, LED notification light, advanced toolbox sensor, dual front speaker, and more. As for the battery, it has 10,300 mAh non-removable battery with 18W fast battery charging support. And it is enough for about 19 hours of video playback, 72 hours of music listening, 66 hours of calling, and it has a standby time of 1300 hours. In addition, Olefin Armor 3WT supports OTG function. It enables this smartphone to directly connect to other smartphone, USB flash drive, external hard drive, printer, etc. Also, this phone supports reverse charging. The phone available in two color variant, black and orange, and its weighs about 364 gram. BlackView BB9100 has water resistant, IP68, IP69 and military standard 810G compliant rugged smartphone with incredible battery capacity. Battery life about 60 days in standby mode. At the same time, it charges within 2.5 hours thanks to support an extremely fast charge of 30 watts. It can share charge, support all satellite navigation systems, supports NFC and more. It is available in the market from August 2019. The phone got a 6.3-inch IPS LCD touchscreen display and a resolution of 1080x2340 pixels with an aspect ratio of 19.5:9. It is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 3. The smartphone has standard degree of protection for durability, such as IP68 certified. That means it can survive underwater about 1.5 meters of depth and it is gonna last for 30 minutes. Also, it is resistant to damage from dropping up to 1.5 meter heights as well as water immersion, flushing, shock and impact resistant. The BlackVue BB9100 has installed MediaTek Helio P35 processor for its performance with integrated GPU PowerVR GE8320. It has 4GB of RAM with 64GB of internal storage. The phone supports an expansion of memory up to 128GB via a microSD card. For the main camera option of this smartphone, it has dual camera setup on the back side. It has 16MP main shooter with f2.0 aperture and the 0.3MP secondary lens with f2.0 aperture. The back camera features autofocus, digital zoom, exposure compensation, ISO setting, scene mode, HDR, panorama, self-timer, etc. On the front side, it has 16MP selfie camera with f2.0 aperture. BlackVue BB9100 offers Android 9 Pie operating system. The available features of this phone are GPS, GLONASS, Beidou, Galileo, Compass, NFC, FM radio, etc. As for the battery, it has 13,000 mAh non-removable monster battery with 30-watt fast battery charging support. It is enough for about 26 hours of video playback, 25 hours of gaming, 66 hours of music listening, 60 hours of calling and it has a standby time of 60 days. And you can fully charge this 13,000 mAh battery in 2.5 hours. Phone available in two color variant, grey and silver, and its weighs about 408 gram.